Hello everyone and welcome to New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus, and it's Wednesday, so I'm told, therefore it must be Wednesday Friends Day. So thank you for being here, whether now or after the event, after it's live. So don't forget, drop a comment to say hello so I can thank each and every one of you personally for being here. And we need to say hello to the first person in the chat today, which is Blues Self Reliant. Do check out the channel. Check out Blue's channel. She will be doing the Christmas vlog. So she will be doing the Days of Christmas December vlog, and do check out what she's doing for that on her channel. And Blue, if you want to put a link up for that, you're most welcome to put up any links as normal. So any links at all, or a little bit about what you're doing, whatever you want to type in is always fine with me, because I'm one of those channels who wants to promote other channels, not tell channels that they can't put certain things in the chat. So let's see, what shall we begin with today? Let's begin with this. And yes, just a fun little thing for this today. Little fun thing, did you know, is the fact that poor Dawn and her equipment that doesn't work. When I download my camera, my photograph camera, when I take the film off of that, whatever I've filmed or taken pictures of, you know, you get a little bar and it says how long it's going to take to load. Well, I might just have 3 or 4 pictures in there, and that would take what, a few minutes maximum. And instead of saying 1 minute, it kept saying 1 hour. And I thought, oh, that's bizarre. And it literally took 1 minute. And it kept doing that for a long time. Instead of a minute, it's now saying hour. Okay, I got used to that and ignored it. So basically, if I had loads of film, something I'm going to talk about in a minute that took up a lot of filming, if I did something that would possibly take an hour, I thought, what does that say? No, it still says an hour. So, okay, it's stuck on hour. And then the other day, I was downloading something, and it was a few photos. So again, 1 minute, and it actually said 1 day. I'm like, why has it even got the ability to put up day? It's not like minute, seconds, hours, day. Someone's programmed in day, and I'm having lots of funny issues with my computer at the moment. It's absolutely bizarre. Okay, so Blue's put her channel up. So if you want to see her very different vlogmas, see the words come in my head now. If you want to see her vlogmas, which is very special, and do support it, go on her channel. She has done a preview type video to explain what it's going to be, so do check it out. Okay, so we also have in the house 2 of my friends, Light and Love 73 and Hope. And if you don't know who Hope is, go on Light and Love 73 and ask her who Hope is. She will have a story for you. And Blue's just put a link up to her channel. Thank you very much, Blue. And Light and Love said, add some right back. And then she comes back to me with a boo. So do go and check out Light and Love. And don't forget to subscribe when you're over at the channels. Do go and see my good friend over at Light and Love 73. And just before I came on, I did watch one of your videos, and I've put a funny comment. I am slowly catching up on all your channels, so don't panic if I'm not there. I literally did. I watched someone's live stream today, Shirley, who's always in here, which is Glitter World. So do check out Glitter World as well. She 99% does lives. So I was watching that, and then I literally started going through all the channels. I got through quite a lot. I'm quite pleased at the moment when people are putting out short videos, not shorts, short videos, because I do like to watch a video, and it's easier for me to catch up with some of you then. So if I see a long video, I'm probably not going to watch it right now. So I want to catch up. I never know whether to watch loads on one person's channel and catch up with them, or dip into lots of channels, but I'd rather catch up with people completely, so I know what I'm talking about. Oh, light and love, hugs from me and Hope. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Shared with love. Bless you. Blue says, you got me for a little bit because I'm meeting at 4. So waiting for it. Yeah, that's what I tend to do, catching up really, just where I've got 5 minutes or before I'm going to go live. I did have to put in something into StreamYard that I'd put in the other day and realised I didn't do it quite right. It was up. I wonder if any of you noticed what wasn't quite right about my last live, something I put up on screen that I loaded. Wonder how smart you are. You've got to know this channel well, my lives, to know what I do, and you will see a difference today if you notice what that was. Interesting. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to this. Okay, first of all, to say, if you've been watching my lives, you'll know I do a quote in every single live. I call it Quote Corner. Now, I have been doing it at the end of my lives, but now I will just put it randomly in if I need a drink or something like that. It's only a few seconds long. So now my Quote Corners will be just in the middle somewhere now, so they won't be at the end. And also to say I've done new quotes now on every day. So basically Monday you keep seeing the same quote all Mondays. Tuesday is always the same quote. So if you've missed an episode of live, you should still see every quote. So I've renewed them all. So there's a new one every Monday, a new one on Tuesdays, new one Wednesday, and so on and so forth. So if you want to see all of them, they're not every month or every 2 months. I just randomly change when I have time to sit and do 5 new quotes. So there are new ones and they started on Monday. So look out for what today's quote is. They're very good quotes. I do like them. Some of them make me laugh. Some of them are so poignant. Yes, very much so. And while we're talking about showing you things, posting things, I have done today. I posted on this channel. I just had to check what channel I am. I posted on this channel my 3K giveaway. So do go and watch the video. It tells you what to do. It's so simple. It's probably the simplest one ever to enter. And so check out what you have to do. And I tell you, there are 3 prizes. They are all the same, but they are a very unique prize. So do go and look at that and do enter, and hopefully someone who watches all the time will be the winners. Yay. Yay. I did go on someone's channel and I sort of mentioned to them, because they support my channel, that I was doing a giveaway. And they said, oh, keep coming, because the people who don't watch your channel but on my live, they can, if you keep coming and mention it, they can enter. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'd rather it be a follower. I don't open it only to subscribers. but obviously you've got to watch it to know it. So there's that. And I got today, no, I lie, I got yesterday my first birthday card. I've not opened it. My friend dropped by and gave me my birthday card. So I'm not opening it till my birthday. And obviously with that, our first Christmas card. Yay! If you don't know, my birthday is December the 6th. It's a Wednesday, and I will be doing a live on my birthday. It's a set time, same time as today, obviously. It's a set time, and come and join my live. It'd be great if you want to come up on the screen. I can try my first day of bringing people up on my screen. I haven't actually done that, so that would be really great to do, have you up for my birthday, so it's not a party for one. If you are shy and you don't want to come on the screen, then please come and join in the chat, because we have as much fun there too. So that would be something really different for my birthday for this year's live. Blue says fun. That's awesome. That's it. That's where I was in the chat. So yeah, my first birthday card, my first Christmas card, yay! And for those asking, when do I put up my decorations? Nothing Christmas is allowed until after my birthday. I think I will probably put it up, not the weekend after my birthday, but probably the following week or weekend. The last thing I want to do right now is see a tree. Yeah. I actually didn't do any tree cutting yesterday. I wasn't well at all yesterday. I'm still not perfect today, but I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better today. I was in so much pain yesterday, chronic pain. And I get pain all the time, as many of you do. And you will know that when you have pain all the time, you tolerate it, and that's your normal. So when someone who has chronic pain every day says they're in bad pain, it's severe pain. So yeah, but I'm okay. I'm getting there. And it wasn't from doing the trees. So I've sort of propped my back up today. I just couldn't lay in bed. I was in that much pain, I couldn't even lay in bed. So kind of have to wedge my back on something. If I push my back on something, it's a lot better. Blue says, I used to do that for my youngest. Oh, this is Christmas. I used to do that for my youngest because his birthday is the 19th, but he started asking for them earlier, so we did as he asked. Yeah, I think it's down. I'm going to talk about December birthdays on my live, but I think it is down to the person whose birthday it is. So for sure, that's really good. Blue says, yeah, I hate sitting up in bed. It's far too uncomfortable. I can't sleep laying down because my brain condition. I have to be semi-perched, not perched up, sitting up, but maybe 3 pillows high. So I'm not perched up. I'm laying, but my head is much higher than my body. So I sleep with like 3 thick pillows. Yeah. And a lot of people say it's bad for you, but it's the only way I can do it because my head can't be on the same level as my body. So I can't lay or just have one pillow, something like that. So there's that. Okay, let's go on to, I'm just looking what letter I need to play. Oh, this is a new little intro clip. Ooh, new little intro clip. Enjoy. Yes, Dawn's been busy. I love making Canva things. I really do. I love all the music's free that I use on it. I don't use the Canva music. I make it on Canva and then I import it to Clipchamp and then I add the music. They have 181 free bits of music and they really are free bits of music. They're not like YouTube free music that half of them you actually get a copyright for. No. So that's my latest one. Now it's called Puzzle Piece. Now in the future, that will be, it might be a little quizzy type question, as in a mind game or a little thing for you to solve, just a little short, quick puzzle in some respect. But today, because I was going to talk about jigsaw puzzles, I thought that would be cool. So I could talk about jigsaw puzzles as well, and it's just called Puzzle Piece, so it's quite open. I have been doing a puzzle. I haven't got it anymore because my friend who came round, she's the one who lends me puzzles. So I'd finished it, so she took it. And whenever I do a puzzle now, I film it, because a lot of people, I put it up on my other channel, all my puzzles I make. And so it's Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, if you don't know. And I'd just finished it. Now it looked dead easy, and it's a sort of cartoony picture under the sea, and it's lots of divers and funny things happening under the sea. So I thought, well, there's so much going on, it'd be easy. Yes, you look at a bit and you can see it's a fish, but you can't find on the picture where that fish is, because there's like hundreds of fish, and the divers, as I say, this is a bit of diver, but there's 12, 13 divers, and so on and so forth. Or you see there's something buried in the seabed, but where is it? So it's one of those sort of puzzles. It's not like sky. It's hard to like do sky and green forest, that kind of thing. You can see what the bits are, but then it's like hide, go, seek, or hide and seek. English say hide and seek. Americans say hide, go, seek. Anyway, it's like that. You have to find it in the picture. It's definitely not one you can't do without looking at the lid. So I've been doing that, and I've been filming it, and I put it all together from start to finish. It's not all time lapse. I always start showing you the puzzle, and I've put some little things up about how I do a puzzle, that kind of thing. Then there's some slow bits, and there's some bits sort of showing you the piece and whatever else, and there's different angles. And the interesting thing about that is anyone who's very good at editing and knows all the concepts of editing, there are so many different variations of forms of editing in this video. And it took me most of today to just edit it, which for me is a blooming long time. But there was also so much footage because I've just filmed doing it, and then I try and get it down to, I don't like doing videos for maximum 20 minutes unless it's something very specific. So I was trying to get it all down. So there was a lot of editing going on. And what I want to say is what people have often agreed with me with. The videos you take ages to this one to edit, not to film so much, although it took a long time to do the puzzle. But the videos you take so much time on are normally the least watched videos. The videos you're like, and you put it up, they are your best viewed videos. Agree with me on that, do you? Do you agree? Let's catch up with the comments. I see it's flashing on me because there's so many comments up there. Let me just see. We're talking about the sleeping. Blue says, I had a foldable bed rest for when I have no choice, but most of the time I'd rather sit up on the couch and curl up there. Bed. Yes, I think I read it as bed. You're right with me. Normally I read things how they should be. So you're right there. Light and Love says, my dad had a couple of bricks under the head of his bed because of sleep apnea. Yes, you can't lay down with that. Blue says, bless him. Light and Love says it really helped. See? Blue says, that's really interesting, actually. Light and Love, 73. I have sleep apnea as well. I'm starting breathing exercises now to try and regulate my breathing properly. Light and Love say, I hope it helps, Blue. Bricks were the poor man's fix, but it really helped. Terrible editing, no worries. Yeah. I notice that most of yours are talk to camera, aren't they, Light and Love? So, and Blue said that quite a long time ago. I said something, I was talking about editing, and Blue said in the comments, oh, I hardly ever, if ever, edit. Most of mine are like filmed and shown, not talking to camera, but all sorts. And I was surprised. I'd never realised Blue's ones weren't edited. So that says good job there. And as I say, I'm not talking about the sit and talk to camera ones. It was other things she did in the garden and whatever else. Blue says, I was supposed to be editing today and found I've lost all the footage. No. So I have to do it all over again. That's the other thing I would say, that when you lose videos or footage or whatever else, it's always the stuff that either took ages to do or something you can't really recreate. There's always that. No, Blue, says Light and Love. Oh, that's one of the worst, isn't it? Yeah, or you've just made a recipe. Now, all my recipe ones I film, most of them are things I've made for the first time, or I don't make all the time. So it's not things I'm very au fait with making. And I make them and I film them the first time, like if it's a new recipe or something. And the reason for that is if we try it and we don't like it, I'm not really going to be making it again. So I film them the first time. So mine are raw recipes. I should call them that, raw recipes made or filmed for the first time. So if they go wrong, there's that. Blue says, I think it depends of a lot of things. Some of my heavily edited ones do well, but some of my simplest ones have done well too. Yeah, I guess as anything's content, isn't it, really? But it just seems to me the ones I take so much time, or the ones I have to keep moving and resetting up the camera. And yeah, I did learn that one point, that something I can't remember what one I took ages. I kept moving the camera, blah, blah, blah. And then another one, I just talked to camera and that did better. And I was like, well, that was easier. I think that's why a lot of channels do lives, because they can't be bothered to make videos, basically. Blue says, it was our marathon year's worth of lasagna making. Oh dear. Yes, Blue, laughing. Oh dear, that's quite funny. Okay, let's go on to this. Well, I've been finding things in the garden. I was kind of expecting at first to find the mini bird nest in the trees. In the olive trees, you get like the tiny little bird nests on 2 little bits. And then I thought, probably won't, because they're so thinned out from previous. But when we first came here, every year we picked olives, we found tiny bird nests everywhere. No, I haven't found any of those so far, although most of them we find, there's normally been in the lower olive grove, so it's the furthest from the house. So I may still find those. I'm still up completely the other end of the land at the moment, the Hoogle bed, that sort of area, which is on my left as I speak to you now. And the lower olive grove is furthest the opposite way. So I've got a long way to go. When you hear I'm in the olive grove cutting the olive trees, you'll know I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. No, I've got to finish. I say 3 sections in a way, because it's all the Hoogle bed area, all that bit of land. There's a lot there. There's what I call the middle area, and that also includes the upper olive grove. That's like a big section, and then the lower olive grove. So I would like to try and get tomorrow to the middle section, which won't be yet the upper olive grove, because there's quite a few more to do up there first. But anyway, but I have found, I watered my parsley and I found a great big green caterpillar on there. Now, I normally would find caterpillars on broccoli, and all my broccoli is now netted. So maybe they're looking for something else. But I had parsley. My parsley, there were actually two green caterpillars, the ones with the orange and black stripe, the great big fat green ones. And then doing an olive tree the other day, I found a great big green hornworm, hornworm caterpillar. We do have quite often the hornworm moss or the hawk moss. Depends where you're from. They got so many names. I did a whole video on them. Hawk moss caterpillar, whichever name you do. As I say in the video, I went through all the different names. And we do have a lot of the hawk moths we find flying around the house because they make that more buzzy sort of hum noise. And Pebbles likes to eat those because they do look juicy. They have a nice furry fat body. But now Kit likes those as well. They like those as well. Yes. Rude, says Blue. Did he leave you a tip for the meal? Well, I touched it because, as you may know, they look quite leafy almost when you don't first notice them. And I'd cut a tiny bit off and took it off with my hand, and I was touching it. I went, ooh, and I held the little stalk and I went and threw it over the fence. Yes. I mean, I don't mind things like that, but I don't want to be touching them. Luckily, I wasn't near his. They have like looks like a rose thorn, don't they, on their tails sticking up. And I was like, lucky I didn't touch that bit. But yes, I do have a whole video all about those. Let me see if I can find it and I can stick it up. Well, not literally stick it up. I've noticed a word I keep saying a lot is grab. I grabbed this and I grabbed that. And I'm like, that's my new word. Ashley used to say I said so all the time, and I did. After that editing, I kept saying, so we'll do this, so we'll do that. So let me just get my file out. I know where it will be, right near the beginning. Did a whole hornworms video 446. Let me just get that. Bring up my Word doc. Go down to video 446. I do like to show off how I can find videos so easily. 446. Hornworms. Identify all types, life cycle and information on eco solutions. And if you go out with a backlight, white light, backlight, whatever, if you go out with that at night, it lights them up. So if you've got, say, something like olive trees or lots of crops where you get hornworms, you go out with the light and they become luminous and you can just see hundreds of them in the trees. That's something quite interesting. Yes. It does mean, says Blue, you have a healthy ecosystem, which is a good thing, really. Yes. As I say, all this business of people kill things off. I don't like to kill things off. No, don't like to really kill things off. They're all there for a purpose, and a lot of countries where they've killed bugs off for certain reasons have lost a lot of birds. Yes, lost a lot of birds. So yes. Let's go on to, I just had to lean across, look at my board. What else I got to say today? Let's do this. So you know I'm learning embroidery. I have done some more practice stitches. In fact, I've done all the stitches now that I'm going to do out of that little book of 100 embroidery stitches. I will just recap because I can't remember which ring we got up to. So this is my first ever practice trying out stitches and the numbers relate to the number in the book. I do like number 5. I do like number 1, number 3. So there's some stitches there. Then I did this one, practicing some stitches. Didn't bother perfecting anything. I was just trying them out to see what they looked like and if they were easy or hard for me. I don't think I showed you this one. No, I think that's all you'd seen. So I did this one. I've noticed some stitches are better bigger and some are better smaller. So yeah, I need to practice a lot of them. I mean, this 42 question mark, I kind of got the hang of it, but I don't know if I could do that small. 43 looked okay. I don't know what 54 is. That's what it's got cross next to it. I just couldn't figure that one out. What I've done in the book is if I really couldn't get on with them, I've put a cross in the book in pencil. So there's some weird things going on, I know. I'd love to see the faces of professional embroiderers looking at this. And then this is the last one. Oh, this one's moved. This one was actually very good. Let me just see if I can make it look better. If you touch this one, it moves. I would think you should have to do some links to hold it down, some little tie down bits. But this one, 61, is supposed to be a spider's web, and it actually did look good, but I've obviously had it in the bag and it's moved. And you've got this one. That would be good for like a door of a fort. I did Blue's advice about drawing lines, and so look, Blue 63 had some pencil lines, and then these did some lines. But do you know what? It took me ages to keep trying to draw straight lines with the ruler. I don't know what happened with 62. I don't like that 66. I don't know what that's supposed to really be. I don't like that. 65 could be okay if I did it properly. That would probably be all right. So again, 63 is big, but that's for me to get the hang of things better. So yeah, there's some stitches going on. And I did actually start, I haven't finished it, the actual thing. I chose a stitch that I thought would look tire-ish. So I made a start on that. Now, I looked at the picture on the box and the tire has 2 lines. So where you might think I haven't touched the inner line, on the actual box picture, they've got 2 lines running side by side, which I found a bit confusing. Let me show you that, because it looks, I guess, that I'm not going, oh, I don't know if the picture, but the box is here. No, the box isn't here. But it might look to you like I haven't gone over the lines, but there are 2 lines. So the inner of my black on the picture on the box is a second line. So they've got 2 lines going side by side. And I thought, oh, surely you'd want to just do the middle of the 2 lines. But no, you have to cover 1 line and then cover the other line. But I thought you had to sort of colour it in, but apparently not, which was confusing. So that was probably not the best bit to start with, to be sure. Ah, Blue's got to go. Nice to see you, Blue. Thank you very much for your support. Much appreciated. Let's go back again. Blue says, wow. Blue says, yeah, they've just given permission for farmers to spray with bee-killing insecticide again. Goodness, which was banned, but not now, apparently, even though they've banned slug pellets. Makes no sense. Wow. Oh, Blue says they're really good. Well done. Oh, Blue's so encouraging. Oh, do go and check Blue's channel out. She's such a darling. She really is. So yes, that's my craft update. Basically that's my craft update. So that's about all for today. That's about all I have to share with you today. My back is killing me, so I want to get up and move around, basically. Oh, we haven't done the quote of the day, and there was me talking about the quote of the day. So let's do quote of the day. So today is Wednesday, so this is the new Wednesday quote. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to drop a comment below and share with your friends. Until next time, which will be tomorrow on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. It's a pop-up, so if you need to be notified when that begins, because there's no set time, then make sure you subscribe and then hit the notification bell to know when it begins. So until then, Meraki.